I bought it, but I've not started the series yet. Obsessed. I gasped when I saw this. Also, the illustration is just absolutely beautiful. I'm so reading this. Hi, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name's Yvette. If you are not new here, you'll notice I have been MIA for a couple of weeks now. I have been in such a big reading slump. I'm sorry, guys. I have not been able to film a video because I haven't read anything. It took me, I think, 25 days to read this last book, which is crazy. So I don't know what's been happening. I've just not been in the mood to read. I don't know if it's the changing of seasons. I'm not too sure, but I did finish the book, and the book was Morbidly Yours. Now, I don't know if I spoke about this book in the last episode on my channel. I know it has been a couple of weeks, so you're gonna have to bear with me for this video. Yeah, the slump has been majorly slumping. I couldn't even bring myself to read a chapter a night. I don't know what's been happening, but I have noticed I have been a bit more obsessed with my phone again, which if you've seen one of my videos, I did like swapping screen time to reading time. I don't know, I've just become obsessed with my phone again, which is like such an annoyance for me. I really don't want to be one of these people that is obsessed with their phone all the time. Alas, I am at the minute. So I'm really trying to get out of this habit and get back to reading, because reading really does make me feel calm. So I need to stop doom scrolling on my phone. I'll probably end up doing another video, swapping screen time for reading time again. I'm gonna have to, because your girl's on TikTok too much. I am messing about on TikTok way too much. But yeah, I finally did finish Morbidly Yours, and hopefully I am out of my slump now. I have started a new book, but let's have a quick review of Morbidly Yours. Now, this is set in a small Irish town. We have the MMC, which is Callum, he's from Ireland, and we have our FMC, Lark, and she is American. Now, Callum is really, really shy. He wants to take over his family business, which is actually an undertaker's, which you probably can guess, like a graveyard or some sort was coming into the picture just from the cover. Now, one of the conditions for him taking over the family business, one of the conditions in the will, I think it's from his granddad, was that he needs to be married to take over the business. Now, he is painfully shy and he has a stammer, so he's finding it difficult to even like somebody, let alone want to marry them, just so he can take over his family's business and it can be left to him. One of the conditions with him getting married is that he needs to get married before his 35th birthday, and then he is able to take on the family business. Now, Lark is the FMC, and she's moving from America to Galway Island. The reason that she's moving is because I think she lost her husband. She is a widower, and there is some not arguments but controversy around her being involved in the death, not in a murder way, but there was some blame put on her because she was working too hard and wasn't really in the relationship. And family members kind of always put their 2 cents in, don't they? Lark is a artist. Obviously, if she wants to stay in Ireland, she's going to need some sort of a green card or some sort of agreement that she can stay with her job. What I did really like about this book is it did explore parts of grief without it being too heavy. It wasn't a really really sad book, but it did explore the themes of grief, everything that comes around her moving to a new place and having lost her husband really does get spoken about in the book. With Callum working and owning basically the undertakers, there's a crossover between her wanting to avoid grief and move on, and obviously he works around grief 24/7. So I do like how there was a crossover for this, and to be honest, this was a great book to read in October. It kind of makes sense to read this. That's why I did read it, because I was just oh, it makes sense for Halloween. I didn't realise it would take me that long. I thought I would be able to get 2 or 3 books in October. That didn't happen. So the book didn't really fully grasp me for the first half. Obviously, I was in a massive reading slump, so I read bits of it and then would leave it for a week. Honestly, don't even ask. Like, I've been in such a bad reading slump. But by the end of it, I did actually get through the majority of it at the end, like, kind of together. So I really did enjoy it. And it does have some spicy scenes. I wouldn't say it's, like, overly spicy. They don't take over the book, you know, they are placed very well. And yeah, to be honest, I really liked Ivy Fairbanks's writing, how she wrote the book. I did really like this. So I didn't want to rate it down just because of my slump. So I wanted to give it a fair chance. So I gave it 3 stars, which I feel is like a really, really good rating. So the book I have moved on to now, because I was like, I need to get straight back into reading. I am going away soon. I want to finish this book before I go away. And I've not got that long. I've got like just over a week, I think, to finish this book. Let's not forget that Brimstone is coming out on the 18th, I think. And I have pre-ordered this. Like, my friend has pre-ordered it for me. And I'm picking it up from her house just before I go away. Because I need to take it with me and read this book on holiday, of course. So I do really, really need to finish this book that I'm currently reading. It is Elevator Pitch. Now, probably lots of you don't know that it is my birthday coming up. That's why I am away. And yeah, I'm turning 30. So I have been meeting with a few friends for a few different weekends. Your girl has been booked and busy. I have basically the whole of November is been booked out. 1, because I am going on holiday at the end of it, and 2, because obviously my friends want to see me because it's my 30th. One of my friends has bought me a bunch of books. I was overwhelmed. They were all on my list, and obviously they're my book besties, so they know what I want anyway. So they were like, you know, send me a list of like a few books. So I just said anything from here. This would be amazing. And she got me a bunch of books. Actually, let me go get them. I tell you, if there's one thing you need to get yourself out of a reading slump, it's for you to have a birthday and your friends to buy you books. So this was Alex with an I. We had such a cute, chilled Sunday day together. I didn't want to go crazy and go mad and be like walking around Liverpool. When she got here, it was actually raining. So I was like, listen, like, should we just go for coffee, some food, and then maybe play some board games? But anyway, back to the books that I was bought for my birthday. Oh, everyone is a hit just before we get started. Also, you will have seen Alex on the channel before, Bestie Alex. Yeah, I'll link one of the videos up here. So these are the books she bought me for my birthday. Honestly, each one is a hit. So let's go through. So I've just spoken about Elevator Pitch. Now, the flop on this book, I've been reading it, so it's a bit bent. But when it came, the flop on it, and it has like, you know, the matte covers where they like have that like texture. As soon as I touched it, I was like, I want to read this book. And so far, what page am I on? I'm on 61, page 61. I think that's chapter 11. And so far, I feel like this will be a 4 or 5 star read. The writing of this book, chef's kiss. I was locked and loaded from the get-go. I think I was texting the girls when I just started, and I just finished chapter 1. Let me try and find it. Okay, yeah, at the ending of chapter 1, this is what got me locked and loaded into this book. It says, I don't bother looking up from my book to see his face because I no longer have energy to converse with anyone, especially not a man. And I was like, I'm so reading this. Yeah, chef's kiss. 4 or 5 star easily. I know this will be because I'm already obsessed. Now, another book that has been on my radar that I really want to read, and I'm thinking about taking this one on holiday, is Immortal Dark. Now, this is the beautiful paperback version. I do actually have this on Kindle. I haven't started it yet, but I think it was on sale ages ago for like 99p, and I was like, let me buy it. But your girl needs this as a trophy for when I do read it. And all I've heard is great ratings about this book. So this is a possibility to come on holiday with me. let's not forgetting that I'm obviously taking Brimstone and I'm reading that on the plane on the way there. Okay, and then the third book is a stunning copy, Sweet Hand. Now, look, this is like a hardback without a dust jacket, so the beautifulness is on the actual book. Obsessed. I gasped when I saw this. Also, the illustration is just absolutely beautiful. Again, another one that's been on my list, and I just can't get over how stunning this is. I did want to take it away, but it's too pretty to take away. I can't take this book away from me, because if it in any way, shape or form gets water on it, cry. So she's staying home and she will be read when I get back. But I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm obsessed. And the final book that I have been bought is Sweet Heat. Another one that I've seen absolute rave reviews about, has been on my list, and she went all out for me. Alex, you'll be watching this, you went all out. These are just like a bunch of ones that like I've been beautifully gifted for my birthday. And then I got some chockies as well, thank you very much. But what a first book haul for my birthday. I mean, I can't get over it. 10 out of 10 books. 10 out of 10 books for my 30th birthday. So yeah, I am struggling with what to bring on holiday. This is like a big... But I don't want to be on my Kindle 24/7. I know literally it makes sense to take your Kindle. But I don't mind carrying books. I don't mind. So let me just try and find the extra books that I bought recently, because I've probably not updated you guys in a while. If you've not seen the last video, I did like a bargain book haul. I'll leave the link up there. But basically I went to a charity shop and found a bunch of books that I really wanted. So the only other two I have added to my list, I say only other, but obviously your girl's buying books left, right and centre. Wild Card. Now this is also a potential to take on holiday with me, to finish the series. You will have seen I've read the other books in the series, and this is like a debate whether or not I should be taking this one too. Apparently, I think it's like an age gap romance. I think it's like someone's dad. I don't know. But age gap romance, kind of interested in reading this. So this is also an option to take on holiday.
Sorry, I have my flashing lights and it's gone really dark, so I'm just going to change this because I feel like that's a lot better.
So yeah, this Wild Card is definitely one that's like semi on my list to take. And Freeing the Wild, sprayed edge version from the works. Now you'll see up here, where are they? Up there, I've got the rest of the series. Have I started the series though? No. I'm hoping this is the right order. I know that Holding the Reins is first. Now one thing I will say is my first copy doesn't have roses down it. This one has very faint roses. You can't really see it. And then the other two are just like really, really bright. So I'm hoping that I will get around to these, you know, cowboy romances. And I'm not sure if this is now the full set and this is finished. That would be great if it was, so I don't have to buy any more. I've bought it, but I've not started the series yet. So I'm sorry guys. I'm like overconsumption's final boss. Like, don't come at me. So I've just got a bunch of great books at the minute. This would be a cool one to take with me to finish the series while I'm on holiday. I am hoping to do some videos while I'm away. And yeah, I'm thinking I want to get elevator pitch finished this week and potentially take these and Brimstone with me. I'm not a fast reader, you know I'm a slow reader if you have seen my videos before, so I may end up starting one, maybe like starting another. I'm not sure how I'll feel on holiday. I'm not too sure how busy we'll be. So potentially coming away with me. And yeah, thanks to bestie Alex for the best birthday present. Like, each book absolutely slaps. I'm just excited for my other trip this weekend, as I am sharing the day with my other book bestie, AJ, and we are obviously doing some book shopping, and I think she's going to buy me books, because half of the fun of going to Waterstones is going in, and then imagine your friend buys you a book. Sign me up. And we've got a couple more things planned, I think. I think we're going like the cat cafe. I say we, she has planned it all. I have not helped in any way, shape or form. She's planned it all for me, which is so nice. So we've got like a full day. We also have a new bookshop opening right round the corner from us, and we have both, and it's on the day that we had planned to meet, which is amazing. So we will both be going for the opening that day as well. So hopefully I'll be able to do like a book birthday kind of thing with my friend, and I might do a bit of filming because I might as well, since I've missed a few weeks. So those videos will probably be coming out in due course, and I'll definitely be doing some filming on holiday. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated. I think I'm going to leave it there. At least I've given you guys a bit of an update this time. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm so sorry I've not seen you guys forever, and I've really been sad to not be filming, but I think I'm back to it now. I think I'm back in my reading era. Please like, comment and subscribe. That would be amazing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you, lots.